Alright, it is time to do CSS Battle. And we have this guy. On the struggle bus already this morning, just typing style. Alright. So we have a lot of circles, so I'm going to start with a circle. So I'm going to do background, radial gradient, and I'm going to do orange, purple. I'm going to make it 1Q, which gets us a circle. It's going to be, I don't know, 80 pixels. And this can be 0. This can be nothing. Unclear whether or not I like that. We'll see. It's not quite the right size. 75 maybe. That's the right size. Alright, now. I'm just going to go ahead and load the extension, and I'm going to say 75 pixels is what in M 4.7. M, that still looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and select the body, and I'm going to say font 5 pixels. Oops. Oop. That gets me something wrong, but something. Now the problem is that the purple is obscuring everything. What if instead this is transparent and purple's there? No, that's not what I want. I don't think either way is going to work here. Yep. Alright, let's get rid of that. And I'm going to leave the purple out for now. I'm just going to margin this somewhere. 100, 0, 0. 200. Okay, there's my dot. I don't know why the HTML moved down. But it did. Okay, there's that dot. So this needs to have, let's make this 50, let's make it 80. Can this be like minus 80? Yes. That moves back up. This moves 90. So what I need is for this to repeat. So I can do background okay. Yeah. Background. I'm going to say the same thing for a minute. Radial gradient. And put a semicolon there. And not margin it, but play with this a little bit. Let's say this is the position, 100 pixels, 80 pixels, slash 100 pixels, 100 pixels. Okay, now we're getting some repeat. So this is clearly too big. This needs to be 3. That's closer, not right yet, but getting closer. Now, horizontal repeat needs to be much more frequent, so let's make it 40, 50, nope, 30. Now, we need to margin it. So we need to bring it in on the sides. So I'm going to say margin 0, 100, and 50, 60, 70, 65. That looks like the right width. The thing's still too big. So 2. And then the repeat needs to be even more frequent, 20. Now it's not big enough, 2.5. It's in the slightly wrong position, which is going to be this. So let's try 90, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Try 88, 87, 86, 85, 84. Getting closer. Let's try 80. Okay. That's kind of close to the right starting position. It's not big enough. It's 2.6. That's not the problem. I mean, it might be a problem, but the problem is the repeat. The repeat is too frequent. 22, 23. I need 3 circles in that space. That's pretty close to 3 circles. Let's move it over again. 70. That's pretty good. Let's move it down if I can. 90. Now let's change this repeat to be 90. Now it needs to move up a little bit. Let's try 88. That's pretty close. I don't know if I'm going to get it to repeat again, but I could, in theory, have it repeat behind the circle that's already there. So if I change this to 60, and then move it up 68, 70, 70. Okay, that repeat isn't quite right. 62. Nope. Let's try 58. 60, 61. Need to push it down slightly. 72. And then 60. 59. That repeat's not quite going to work. All right. 60. And I need, evidently, another one. So let's have a paragraph tag, which means I need to actually have a paragraph. Height 50. Outline 1 pixel. Solid. There it is. Margin 100. 50. There. But now I've lost my body. That pushes everything down. 0. Let's make height 40. Why am I not getting the background that I think I should get? Let's turn off the div. It's just a clear box. Maybe the background just isn't showing up in it. The repeat is such that it doesn't. Let's try making the height something like 200. Let's make it full height 300. And let's push it off to one side. 50, 0, minus 50. There it is. Okay. Now I actually see what the repeat is doing. I'm more hopeful that maybe I can fix it. So instead of 60, let's try 70. $80, $90, $110. Let's see what happens with that. Let's push it down. 95. This doesn't matter yet because my repeat's wrong. 130. 100. I want an extra one to happen in the background, so this needs to be something like 90. $80, not $890, $80. Now let's pull it up some. 86, 82. Maybe I was closer before. Let's try 50. Let's pull it up, which means 70, 68. And I'm almost out of time, and I'm not actually that close to a solution. That's 47. Let's try it like 53. Alright, that's actually kind of close. The problem with this one is this one's too high, this one's too high, this one's too low. So, I don't know. I don't think I can fix that. I don't think I can fix that. So, let's just move it down a little bit. I don't remember what my numbers were. 72. So that has this one and this one in about the right spot. This one isn't, but that's okay because I'm going to move it. I'm going to say its top margin is 20. That pushes everything down. Can I push it back up with this? No. Can I make its height less? 280. Still pushes things down. Okay, but I can move it back up by pulling that margin up. Alright, so let's make this. Yeah, but if I pull that up, it pulls everything back up, right? What if that's 10? Yeah, it pulls everything. Because margins are. What if I said padding top 10 pixels? Can this go back to 0? I can maybe not even, well, not worry about top margin or bottom margin, but then push this down. Okay, so it's not 10, it's more like 2, or like -2. Minus 10 doesn't pull it up. -10 pulls everything up, pushes everything down. I'm just chasing my tail here. Sorry about this. I need to change the background location. So let's say var, no, let's just say here var -L, comma, that, and then let's say -L 70 pixels, 60, there we go, 68, and then get rid of this, 66, that looks okay, and then I need another paragraph. This is going to be a horrible solution, but it is what it is. Subsequent paragraph selector background. I still haven't dealt with the purple. Box shadow 0.009 inch. Purple, not V, purple. Why did everything go away? Because everything got my box shadow. Ampersand. Time's up. Quiet. Time's up. Um, why isn't that working at all? It's transparent. That's transparent. It works down here, right? Kinda. Oops. Oops, that's the wrong color. This one. Let's put the paragraphs back. Background orange. Margin minus 200, 165. 0, 0. Actually, it's probably 0. Yeah. Bottom 100. I'm just going to push that down. LAGI height 50. Uh, 65. Height 55. And then box shadow 0, 200 pixels, 250, 290, 4. It's going to be orange. That's probably still not a match. There's a lot of visual artifacts there. Yep. Let's try this as 73. That looks worse. 72, 71. 72 looks the best. Let's try this one. 61. 60. 59. That's worse. 60. Could also be this. 6. 7. 6 looks better. 5. 4. 5. 71. That made it worse. 73. $74. Let's try 22. That's definitely worse. 24. That looks worse. Let's go back to 72. That looks slightly better. Alright, I'm ending the video there. It's not. It's a terrible solution to start with, so do something better. Thanks for watching. See you next time.